So the key to this deal, Alexis, is spectrum called AWS-4. So if you look at Starlink and its rivals in the satellite space, they all hold spectrum, but they're not allowed to offer wireless spectrum. I'm sorry, wireless services over that spectrum. AWS-4 spectrum, according to the FCC, can be used flexibly. It's called flexible use spectrum, meaning the satellite providers can offer anything from mobile services to satellite data downlink services, video, whatever. It's open use spectrum if you want to think of it that way. And so Starlink getting its hands on this key spectrum will allow them at some point in the future to potentially enter the wireless market as a competitor to AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile.
So EchoStar's shareholders seem to like this deal. The stock is up about 14% right now. What are they going to do with the proceeds? What will EchoStar do with the proceeds of the sale?
So for EchoStar, it's a very good deal as well. They have really struggled to get their wireless service off the ground. They've been building this 5G wireless network and have a relatively weak prepaid brand called Boost, and they've really struggled there. So this brings in much needed funds for them to pay down debt. They've been a bit stretched on that front, over leveraged. And this deal, together with a deal a couple of weeks ago with AT&T, is going to bring in billions of dollars to reduce debt. That's number one. And number two, it brings in fresh capital for them to invest in the business. And I have a feeling they're probably going to take a step back and reevaluate the strategy here based on the fresh funding and decide what the best avenues of growth may be going forward.
And I'm wondering if this is going to satisfy the FCC, this deal, because I know that they were sort of on EchoStar's case, if you will. They wanted them to sell some of their airwaves as the company looks to roll out its 5G technology. I know they sold some spectrum licenses to AT&T recently. So do you think this is going to sort of take the FCC off their backs?
I do. I mean, I think Starlink was working with the FCC. They had written a letter about EchoStar's underuse of the spectrum. Starlink obviously really wants to get their hands on it. And I think the FCC really took their side on this one. I think they understood that EchoStar, being the only owner of this flexible use spectrum, had not really put it to use to date. So, in their view, it was being underutilized and being such a critical asset, felt that, a sale might make sense. And so they really, EchoStar really got into it with the FCC, trying to protect those licenses. But in the end, here, I think if you want to think of it this way, the FCC won the day. And net net, I think it's a good deal for both EchoStar and Starlink and the FCC.